Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, students. So today I have come back with a video which talks about statement and conclusion type of questions. So let's look at this example. The International Monetary Fund forecast an economic recovery in India this year because of a good monsoon. So what is the reason behind IMF forecasting an economic recovery in India? The reason is very, very clear. It is a good monsoon, right? So let's look at the conclusions. The first conclusion says 8% of the growth target will not remain elusive. Now, 8% of the growth target. If you look at the statement, does it talk about any kind of growth target? It does not. It just gives me one reason and it tells me what the IMF is forecasting basis that reason of good monsoon. The IMF is forecasting an economic recovery. But does that necessarily mean that we will attain the 8% growth target? We do not know. And if we do not know, we cannot conclude this, right? So again, we see that there is no reference of growth target in my statement, because of which I am concluding that this conclusion is wrong. Let's look at the second conclusion. Efforts made by the government to check fiscal deficit as well as for economic reform will witness a new momentum. Now, economic reform, check fiscal deficit. These are the two actions that we are talking about here. Okay, so have we talked about any kind of fiscal deficit or any kind of economic reforms in the statement? No. What we have said is that economic recovery will happen because of the good monsoons. Right. So economic recovery will definitely happen. But does that mean that there will be a great momentum in the economic reforms or in checking the fiscal deficit? We don't know, because we don't have any idea about what will be the momentum in the economic reforms or the fiscal deficits once the economic recovery happens in India. So if that is the case, this conclusion is also wrong. So you saw how we are able to conclude very easily from the statement given if we actually understand the statement well. Remember, there are no shortcuts to it. Once you understand the statement well, once you reason it out properly, you can very easily find out whether the conclusion is right or wrong. Thank you.
You can learn any subject, anywhere, any place, and on the go. Come, let us go the other way in learning. Download our revolutionary app for free AMC.